Reading and being read to has played a huge part in my life over the last 17 years. Even early on, reading was prominent and has since become essential in day-to-day life. Things such as ordering off the menu, reading top headlines in newspapers, or delving into a novel all require a level of literacy that has taken many people in time to develop. My mom started reading Dr. Seuss books such as Go Dogs Go, The Foot Book, and Fox and Socks, as well as books like A Fly Went By and A Fish Out of Water when I was still very young. I attended my K-5 year of school in New Jersey. My teacher's name was Mrs. Novak. She also happened to be my mother's teacher when she was a little girl. I still make it a point to see Mrs. Novak when I'm in New Jersey visiting family. She was the first person to teach me the full alphabet and really work on my personal reading skills as opposed to my listening skills that I got at home. We moved back to South Carolina and I attended Hampton Park Christian School until my 9th grade year. In those years, each of my teachers required that I always have a library book from the school checked out. It was swapped for a new one bi-weekly. Some of my earlier readings included books like Charlotte's Web, Amelia Bedelia, and Judy Moody. My babysitter, Kim Marie, would always read us the Boxcar Children books while my brother and I played with Legos before bed. One of my favorite books that my mom read us out loud was The Ugly Duckling. I remember bothering her to continue reading when she was about to leave for work, cook dinner, and when I should have been sleeping. Some of my middle school to early high school readings included books such as Lord of the Flies, Brave New World, and the Ted Dekker books. I fell in love with comics during this stage of my life. I went and asked my neighbors for their Sunday papers so I could read the entire comic section before passing them to my brother. Also, books that have the optional storylines were fun to an extent. You know, the whole save the stranded people on the island or build a makeshift airplane to save yourself, and then it would always end up with my choice ending in some awful crash and me backtracking to choose an alternate ending. I finally read the Harry Potter books my sophomore year of high school. I really got into fantasy fiction for my joy reading. It's kind of an escape and therefore refreshing. I've spent many days only reading in my free time for 6 hours plus. It's just that book that keeps you on edge, and they're so addictive. A good comparison of how I get when I read is kind of like a person addicted to a drug. I can't stop thinking about the book. I always want to try to get away from whatever else I'm doing to go fulfill my craving, and when I'm reading is the only time that I'm satisfied. At school was a different story. My teachers had me reading classics such as The Odyssey, Beowulf, Tale of Two Cities.
I've got some issues that nobody can see, and all of these emotions are pouring out of me. I bring them.
Even now, as I'm finding new literature and new styles of writing, my love and reliance upon being literate grows. I see myself getting quicker at reading and find that my knowledge base is growing. In the future, I plan on always having at least one book on my nightstand. Especially when I get older, I can't wait to kick back and delve into a story and find myself in a different era, culture, landscape, and surrounded by new characters. I will never stop reading, and it's all thanks to those people who took the time to teach me, starting with the alphabet at school when I was 5, through forced middle school readings, to Miss Atkins' literature class, learning to appreciate different times and styles. Finally, I'm looking forward to the day when I will teach my children to learn and help open this door to a new world for them. A world of literacy.